Hey there, it is Tomster here on the behalf of Indestructible Productions with another After Hours. Today we'll be looking at cutting out the body and getting all the measurements done for the body and all things to do with the body. Yeah. Oh yeah, note the very cool periphery mug right there. Oh yeah. Got some really good coffee in that. Sorry, complete tangent straight off the bat. Sorry about that. So, first things first, I am checking my neck pocket and checking that it is central. I am readjusting my drawing here a little bit, making sure that there's an equal distance. Just the shape that I want. I just want a little bit of symmetry, or yeah. Well, the curves. I want symmetry for the curves, so that's why I measured those out a little better, so I know where to draw my outline from. Then to figure out where my actual center line is. Once again, being very, very meticulous about this. You don't want to rush measuring stuff like center lines and neck pockets and stuff like that. They're very, very important to do. There we go. Because now I have two marks along my neck pocket, I just want to be very exact with the curves, once again, actually being perpendicular to the center line. So I am adjusting my drawing once more, making sure that everything is in a nice straight line. Not that you need to do this, but it gives a good solid ground to stand on in a way, because everything is symmetrical. Well, not symmetrical, but hopefully you know what I mean. When everything is perpendicular to the center line, everything should be very good and dandy. Remember to break your lead a couple of times with your pencil. Very important step, that one. Alright, so now, I did speed this up just a little bit. As you can see, 150% speed here, just to make this go a little faster. Going on the bandsaw, being very careful not to go inside the line. I'm basically staying a little outside the line so I have a little bit more room to work with. And going about it slowly and surely. Upping the speed a little bit here. Again, just, you know, you don't want to watch, what, 20 minutes of me cutting away. I don't know how long it actually took, but you don't want to watch a long video of me cutting something. So here you go. Spin it up for you. So yeah, going about very slowly, making sure that my hands are always guiding the piece of wood through, letting the blade do the cutting instead of pushing through the blade. That's a very important thing to remember. When you're pushing toward the blade, it can sometimes jump, or it can decide to go along the grain, which is something you don't want, because that's more than likely not where you want it to go. So letting the blade do all the work is the main thing. So that's why you need to go slow. And that's why I sped this up, so that you can actually see what I do. And see what everybody else does in the background, like Ben over there. Now the final stage. This is about roughly the speed that I go at. Fortunately, it's a very small blade, so I can do curves very nicely with it. There you see that I did originally plan the heel to come out a little bit. I decided to negate that and go for like PRS type way of doing things, just for the sake of the fact that it's easier to sand instead of having tight, almost 90-degree angles on your neck pocket. Those are pain. Just try and sand down and get right. So this should be both very comfortable but also very easy to work. So all well and good there. I'm just wondering how many of you have stopped listening to me at this point and have just been watching what Ben is doing in the background there. I wonder. Well, that's cut out. Just checking that. Yes, indeed, it does look nice. Off to the bobbin sander it is. Important step this, just to get the bandsaw marks out and try and get closer to that final shape that you're looking for. Or actually, in my case, get that final shape that you're looking for. So, remember to go against the direction of the sandpaper, so you're actually sanding instead of, you know, no, I don't know where I was going with that. Anywho, always start with a movement instead of plonking your piece straight onto the sander, because that might yank it out of your hands. This is the part where I actually stop, because I'm seeing a lot of dust, and I'm wondering why that is. Oh, okay, I didn't turn on the Hoover there, or vacuum for y'all Americans. So I don't have any extraction. Ah. Oh, there we go. Extraction's on. Okay, let's clean that up. And back at it. So, what I was saying is, like, always go opposite to the direction that the bobbin is turning in. That sentence made no sense. Just so that the piece doesn't get yanked out of your hands. Now, moving on to a smaller bobbin sander, just to do the insides. Well, not insides, to do the cutaway, basically. And the quote-unquote neck, heel, pocket thingy, madoogie. I just use this because it is a smaller diameter bobbin, and I can get to places a little better than with the big one. Get those fine curves done a little bit better. Yeah, so basically just changing tools for the ease of it, just because there are tools available. Anywho, I am reaching the end of this video. This seemed to be a very tangent-oriented episode, commentary-wise, or a lot of digression. Yeah, that's... don't really know what to say. Man, it's way too late for me to be making these commentaries, I tell you that much. Alright, well, I hope you liked it. Click like, subscribe to see more every week, and if you have any wonderings or musings or comments and stuff, feel free to comment down below. Alrighty, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Well, not see you, but you know what I mean.